Welcome to my channel. I'm Zhang Xu. Let's look at the problem 26 at chapter 8. In this chapter, we will talk about work and energy. And then in this problem, it's very typical the conservation of energy problem. And you can see in this model, we have the spring connected with a cart. We need to find the spring's constant in these two stations. The first state, we can see the initial velocity is given. And then the initial position is there. This is just at this time the spring is not compressed, so x naught is 0. And then this cart just moves inward, right? And then this spring compressed. Finally, this box becomes stationary. V becomes 0. And then we need to find the distance for this spring, x. And we also know at this position, the acceleration is 50g. So can you solve this problem? Sure, very easy. So first one, we need to find the constant k. So that means we have two equations. First one, we can see when the box is at the final state, the final position. In these cases, they have force by the elastic. Do you agree? Kx. And this Kx is the net force act on the box. This net force equals to mass times acceleration. This comes from Newton's second law. In this way, we can get this equation look like that, right? And acceleration is 5 times g. This one. The next one, we consider the energy is conserved. The initial energy is just the initial kinetic energy plus initial elastic potential energy. This there should equals to the final energy, include two parts. Final kinetic energy plus the final elastic potential energy, this one. And then we can input the known quantities inside. You can see this term and this term just become 0. And then we can see we have two equations, this one and this one, to solve the k. Can you do that? Sure. We can see the mass is given, V naught is given, and the mass is given, the g is a constant. So you can see we have two functions and two unknown quantities. We can solve it very easily. So in this one, we input this x, input this equation at 0, x inputted, and then we solve this equation. Finally, we get our final answer. Now we can input the number inside, get the final answer. It's 4,100 Newton per meter. Thank you.